Hi everybody.
Hey guys, we are off on another adventure. It's Rhuta's birthday. I'm not going to say how old she is, but she looks damn good for how old she is. And yeah, we're headed up toward an area we like to go. Obviously, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you've seen us in this area a lot. But we're up kind of central Arizona, really close to the New Mexico border, and yeah, it's one of our favorite places to go. We're going to head up to a river that's a tributary of the Gila, and just spend a relaxing a couple days just chilling out. Probably not going to be a whole lot of driving in this one, but we're going to get some river time and hopefully see some wildlife, and yeah.
Relax.
Stay tuned. We'll show you where we're camped here shortly.
The highway north of Clifton along the border between Arizona and New Mexico is a destination for motorcyclists, and it's easy to see why. I've heard that this section is called the Paperclip, and for good reason. This road brings back so many great memories of my trips through Arizona on two wheels. At the beginning of the long road down to the river, we've discovered a spot that's great for taking a short break and airing down the tires in the shade.
So Zach said he had a birthday surprise for me, and here it is, our new home. Just kidding. This is one of those weird old ranches that you find. This one has definitely seen better days. Maybe the place burnt down. Well, clearly it did. But she had some lovely pink walls and a garden space and a barn for animals. Just another place where you could very easily step on a nail and get the tetanus. Oh yes, the tetanus.
You can add anus or anus to just about anything and it becomes magical.
Whatever that is interesting. Tractor? Don't really know. Zach's airing down right now, and we've stopped at this place before, and there's this amazing old metal cupboard in here that I really like, but this is a snake den for sure. I absolutely love this old metal, I don't know, toolbox? I don't really know what it is. And then these two over here I think are pretty spectacular. But these old barns are really not safe, as you can see. What you doing?
I am airing down and trying to make sure that we don't get too low, because these Ston deflators, they tend to kind of lose their calibration after a while of rolling around in the truck, and so every time I try to lower them down to about 20 pounds and then use this ARB inflator to let a little bit more air out and get them down to about 18, and that's where we like to stop, because any lower you could blow a bead and that'd be a sad day on the trail. So yeah, that's about where we get to, about 18 pounds. Yeah, so I wanted to give you guys an understanding of what we use for air tools on our trips. The main tool obviously is our compressor, which is a Viair 450p. Obviously not onboard air, but we haven't felt like we've needed that so far. We don't have air lockers or anything else that would need onboard air. But this guy has proven to be really important for us, just making sure that we're able to air up quickly and conveniently on the trail has been awesome. So thanks, Adrian, for that. And we use these Ston tire deflators. They're these little brass guys for airing down. We have sort of taken a hybrid approach and decided that we'll air down the bulk of the way with these guys and then just stop them and then fine-tune it with our ARB inflator, which also has the ability to deflate tires as well. And with the digital display, it's really accurate, and we've had good results with it. So these are some of our tools that we use for airing down, and these things stay in the truck at all times so that whenever we hit the trail, we're ready to go and deflate the tires and inflate them back up when we hit pavement. So yeah, this is what we use.
This steep and rocky climb always provides a little excitement along this trail. As the sign says, you would not want to attempt it when it's wet, as the drop-off to the passenger side is many hundreds of feet below. It's several miles further to a beautiful ranch marking the true entrance to the canyon and the river below.
All right, so we made it to the river. Woohoo! It's nice and cool. Lots of little minnows. Absolutely just lovely and green. Can't remember, I think 8 or 9 river crossings before we get back to the spot that we really like. Smells amazing. Zach's gonna cross the river here in a second. So happy. Happy birthday to me. There's this other really fun little tight pinchy squeezy right here.
Pinchy squeezy.
And all these salt cedars. what's going on with that GoPro?
Our little suction cup mount is not sucking. The GoPro itself is fine, other than the fact that it's ancient. Maybe put it in a bowl of rice.
Yeah, maybe.
Do that trick.
Slide. Off-camber controlled slide. Oh. I mean, ultimately Zach has it, but you can see how much the truck is flexing, but just go slow, drop the back end down, nice and easy. Pete's champ. Zach's a great driver.
On previous trips here, we noted the tall grasses in this oak groves where animals had obviously been bedding down. This time, the grasses had all but disappeared. It's a really tight spot that requires some careful maneuvering to get through.
Yep. Not, okay, right there. Yep. Real slow, because you're like, there you go, perfect.
As I inch my way forward here, I was paying a little bit too much attention to the stump on the right than the overhanging tree above the driver's side. I'd wind up giving Pete a brand new battle scar along his roofline. I took a few minutes to be bummed out about the mistake, but it's hard to stay angry at yourself in such a beautiful place. We chose to explore deeper into the canyon than we ever had before, searching for a new, more remote place to camp, but at the end of the day we returned to the riverside spot where we had stayed the previous year.
So we made it into camp. It's been a beautiful evening. Just had some dinner. Sun is setting. Zach set up some party lights for my birthday. So we're just gonna chill and hang out and listen to the beautiful river. Instead of babbling here. Some wonderful night sounds taking place. Feel really blessed and lucky to be here tonight. So we'll catch you guys in the morning.
Oh yeah. Coffee time. All right, so we had a pretty nice sleep. Slept in until about 9 o'clock, which is completely unheard of for both of us. And yeah, just enjoyed the evening last night, listening to the birds and watching the sunset. Trying to relax as much as possible. I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
Having a little coffee.
Yeah, morning brew.
And we put our chairs right down in the river and just, yeah, letting this cool water rush over our feet. And this is how you do it, folks.
It's really good. So just a second ago, I saw a bear crossing the river, kind of right there. It's a beautiful golden color, and last night we were hearing all this activity behind the camp, and my first instinct was bear, but we have seen some cattle, and we were hoping it was cattle, but it's actually a bear.
Oh.
Okay, so there's the bear, and he's just checking us out. What are you doing? Get out of here! Yeah, get out of here! So that's what you do when a bear comes into your camp. Zach has some protection for us. But that is a bear in our camp, friends. And there he is, making his way down.
Get out of here, bear!
Get out of here, bear!
He is not scared of us.
This bear is not scared of us. He's just ambling along. I was gonna make some sausage tonight, but maybe we'll have some salad instead. We just saw the bear again, and before he was down by the river, and now he sort of flanked us around behind our camp, which is directly against a rock face. And there's a scree field and some trees and that sort of thing. Here, I'll show you. Hopefully the bear isn't right there. Looks like this. And that's a cliff face, and then you can see the trees and whatnot. And so he was probably, what do you think, honey? 50 feet from us?
I think the minute we go to bed, he's going to be back.
So last night we heard a bunch of, it sounded like boulders rolling and critters off in the sort of debris and brush. And like I said before, we thought maybe it was some cattle. But this is bear country, and we've seen bear prints in this area before, but never a bear. And so we're actually deciding whether or not we should pack up and leave, because this is his territory and probably his home. And I was about ready to cook dinner. Either way, I don't know if I'll feel comfortable sleeping tonight, even though we're up on our rooftop tent, but we'll see. Stay tuned. I don't know. All right, so we made a decision to leave. He's come back even closer over the last 20 minutes or so, and even though we love this spot, we feel like it's better to be safe than sorry, especially because he was coming down the hillside, and it seems somewhat threatening. So we are packing up, and we were going to go to another site about a mile north of here, where we've camped before, and who knows, there could be a bear there too. But we're gonna give this guy his space and just have a more peaceful night and not have to worry about him not so much attacking us, but you know, getting into our food and our trasharoo and our beer cans and that sort of stuff. I'm guessing he or she was a juvenile, only a couple 100 pounds, but still, it's a bear. All right, exciting time, sleeping wild, man, sleeping wild. I'm feeling very hungry. We didn't eat dinner last night. Well, that's not true.
We had a very abbreviated dinner.
Yeah, very light dinner because we ended up moving camp, which it was wise.
So the bear wouldn't leave us alone.
No.
We scared him off from that, you know, the footage that you'll see here. We scared him off, and then he kind of went around and flanked us a little bit. Little clever guy. Went around on the cliff face and came around, and actually at one point was making moves to come straight down toward our camp. But anyway, we decided to move camps, and we came to another spot along the river that we're pretty familiar with, and we enjoyed before, so it's definitely not, you know, not all bad. But yeah, we left around 7 p.m. and it was definitely getting dark. Took us about 45 minutes of hurried packing to get everything ready to roll. And then, yeah, we came down the trail in the dark. Luckily, have some pretty powerful lights on the truck now, so we're able to see enough to get down through some of the more technical parts of the trail to get back here. And yeah, we set up in the dark, just real fast, had a real, you know, like I said before, abbreviated dinner, and just bagged it.
I am eating Scandinavian swimmers.
It's her birthday. She can knock it out if she wants to. But I'm telling you, there's going to be some serious health effects.
It's been a great day. We haven't done a whole lot. Mainly a lot of swimming, exploring the river. We saw some really fantastic large blue catfish.
Yeah, there's some big ones here.
We probably got a little too much sun.
Definitely.
So far, no bear. So that's a bonus.
Yeah.
I feel,
a big one.
yeah.
Swedish fish.
No. Scandinavian swimmers.
Scandinavian swimmers. My bad. So,
all right.
Well, nighty-night, y'all.
Night-night.
We enjoyed one more night in this pristine setting, listening to the birds and insects singing their evening songs. But in the morning, it was time to pack it up for the journey home.
So sad day when we have to leave a beautiful place like this. But back.
We'd learned from these folks camped just across the river that they too had an encounter with a cinnamon-colored bear. Seems like this little feller has learned to make the rounds.
Oh my goodness. So we just topped out on this high point where you can really get a good sort of 360 of the surrounding area. To our west, I think, is Apache National Forest, and to our east is the Gila National Forest. And I don't know if you can pick it up, but all of this sort of haze is smoke from a pretty big fire that we saw coming in. So New Mexico's that way, and as we came in, we could actually see, I don't know, 3 or 4 plumes of smoke. And then we met up with a ranger, and he was talking about fire restrictions. But anyway, it's gotten really, really bad to the point where acrid sort of taste in the air, and then the visibility is poor. Normally from this vantage point you can see many, many miles, so kind of a bummer. Put your fires out. If you start a fire, put it out. Use the water. Otherwise, you're gonna burn the forest down, and then nobody can appreciate it. All right, that was my preach for the day. Bye.
It was a bittersweet note to end our trip on, but a reminder to be vigilant about the use of fire in the backcountry. It's not always necessary to have a fire when you camp. So until next time, be safe with your choices when you sleep wild, and we'll see you soon on Furthur Off-Road.
I got the black log pop. Ooh, ooh, we got the party lights. Ooh, ooh, we got the party lights.
Oh, that's a clean bag of nuts.